The one thing that comes, and I haven't taken a poll, but I have a feeling that most past presidents would agree with, is the things that you know in the 11th hour is the things that you didn't accomplish. You go in with great hopes, and I began the term talking about carrying the baton. How many in here have run track in high school or college or whatever? There's a few hands. So you're probably familiar with the feeling, the emotion of running your leg of a relay. And relay races are a little bit different than the solo races. In the solo races, things seem to be you're able to better pace yourself, know exactly where you are in the race. But in the relay, especially if you're in the middle legs, you don't know in what position you're going to receive the baton. You don't know whether you're ahead or behind. If you're behind, you may expend a lot of energy just to get even, to keep going. And worst of all, you don't know when you're getting to the end of the leg, is there going to be anything left? Did you do well by your team? That's the emotion I've had through this term. The things that I have, shall we say, become wiser about, I now don't have the authority to utilize for yours or my benefit. So that's the sentimental part. There are the failures, which should be acknowledged because they were attempts to do things that didn't work. I'm very disappointed in our results in trying to get the realtors to adjust or to add to their ethical code and to add surveying the way they have the legal practice. I was embarrassed a bit, taking what I thought was good advice that was later not as good as we thought in trying to protect NSPS for copyright reasons. It turned out to be a moot point. But in the meantime, some very good friends of mine in other organizations and I were sort of representing the opposite sides of a position, which never needed to happen. But it was the mother hen that you will find, Jan, in the next year that you adopt as president, that you must, first of all, act as a protector, play defense. There's others, but they're overshadowed greatly by the things you have accomplished and our staff has accomplished. We've made progress with the Alaska BLM direct point positioning. We've made fantastic inroads and surprising, unexpected inroads with the American School Counselors Association. We continue our support of the Boy Scouts of America. CFEDS is another disappointment, but hopeful situation. As a CFEDS myself, and with current situation, we're hoping to keep the program perpetuated, but we don't want to burden NSPS. So those sorts of negotiations are going to be passed on going forward. The certified floodplain surveyors has got great potential to expand out of North Carolina. I believe it's moving into Tennessee now, slowly, and it's something that every state could benefit from. It should be another certificate program for NSPS. Our competitions are still strong. Anyone who was here at the beginning of the week saw the national competition for the student surveyors, and those who ever serve as judges in that competition know it truly is the national finals. It's hard to discern between the top and the bottom. There's not much space. We work continuously with David Bacon Act issues. The foundation has always reacted to those surveyors who have had need from disaster relief. We are courting the FIG conference that should soon be coming up, hoping to be a host, and compliment our financial administrators for keeping us in the black, or at least warning us when we're not going to be, in a way that helps make us wise. There are many things we could go on, and you don't want to be bored, and we want to get the main meeting going anyway. So I'll speak very little more other than to say Happy St. Patrick's Day. Let's act as that Irish family. We can argue like heck between ourselves, but boy, when it comes time to deal with the outsiders who may have something to say about us, watch us unite. So thank you for the year. I hope you thought it was good, and we will continue on with the business.